The sight of the horrific scene grips me by the core and shakes my heart violently within my chest. Just inside the cave lies a rotting and decomposed pile of bodies, limbs absent, eyes ripped from sockets, and each littered with missing chunks of flesh from their torsos. Broken rib cages and inner organs protrude from savage holes, gouged across their abdomens. The corpses lay in a pool of congealed blood, floating with fragments of hair and flesh. Maggots squirm into every orifice and feast on the remaining scraps. Their blood paints the lining of the walls a sickly crimson, and a wet-like sheen glimmers against the light of the moon. The sight knocks the wind from me, and a deep sickness sets within the base of my stomach. I gag violently, and my eyes begin to stream. My legs wobble, and fear infests my body. Folding at the waist, I firmly grip the middle of my thighs to try and regain some form of control. The images of the bodies rest behind my eyes, and the vision of their mutilated corpses imprints deeper into my mind. Panic setting in, I squeeze tighter and silently pray for salvation. Reaching out into blind faith, I rub the pendant hanging from my neck and hope that the Almighty's protection falls upon me. Slowly reclaiming control, I gulp down the vomit forming at the back of my throat and let out a quiet, deep sigh. Carefully dropping to my knees, I fumble through my bag, grab the small package and hold it gently in my palms. Unraveling strip by strip, I look upon the bloodied heart and check to make sure it's intact. It still quietly beats, pumping as if it remained in its host, the severed valves flexing back and forth. Raising from my knees, I turn my head towards the sky and stare directly into the pale moon above. The scene is set, and I am ready to face the beast that's plagued my dreams. Gritting my teeth and readying myself, I toss the heart towards the opening. The heart bounces a few times and slides along the surface of the snow before settling just short of the entry. A moment or two of deathly silence passes by, and the snow continues to fall, the tension only broken by the slight breeze whipping through the trees. The quiet feeds on my anxiety, and I become completely aware of my isolation, vulnerability, and helplessness. Unwanted shadows flit between the base of the trees, and each make me twitch uncontrollably. Pressure rising to its peak, I grasp my sword, raise it upwards, and prepare to meet my fate. A loud rumble echoes from the darkest depths of the cave, and the sound hits my soul. A deep, hellish roar is let loose, and blasts of force powerful enough to whip by and ruffle the edges of my large overcoat. The drum of heavy, labored footsteps grows louder with each step, and the vibrations shiver through my body. An otherworldly orange glow pulsates, wrapping around the edges of the cave, and casts a long shadow out onto the snow. The footsteps continue to grow louder. Fear ripples around my skin, and my stress levels fly through the roof. I begin to sweat and breathe unevenly as the tension continues to rise. Adrenaline shoots through my veins, forcing its way into my limbs, and I watch in awe as a grotesque silhouette appears at the entrance of the cave. My eyes continue to widen, my lips fall apart, and I feel the energy drain from within me. The monstrous beast lurches outwards and violently claws itself from its lair. Bones snapping, arms twisting, and flesh dripping from its body, it clears the cave roof and stands tall amongst the snowy clearing. The sight of the beast in its horrific glory forces me to take a few small steps backwards. Its colossal figure stands around 9 feet tall and is a mangled infusion of bones and flesh. Its skin is a deep, yellowy white, stained with the blood of its victims, and barely stretches over its bones. 2 powerful legs keep the beast upright and ignore the pain of mighty gashes and tears. Muscles pump and pulse as tendons struggle to pull against the sheer weight. Chunks of flesh drip from its body, almost liquefied, and slap harshly against the snow below. The missing limbs of the unfortunate souls are sewn awkwardly into its torso. Decaying arms and legs protrude from all sides, flopping and flailing aimlessly as the beast moves. Two main arms stretch beyond the human remains, and long razor-sharp claws dig into the snow. Atop the meld of flesh sits a mutilated head, acting as a focal point and guiding the beast forward. Where its mouth once sat, all that now remains is a swollen, mangled pair of lips, sealed together with pus and mucus from bursting sores. A single deep hole provides airflow, and sickly gargling sounds force their way through the opening. A stolen skull finds itself awkwardly inserted into the mound of flesh, eyes plucked from the sockets and replaced by two flickering, fiery red orbs. At the center, a black void swirls endlessly, darting back and forth within their burning cages. Locking eyes with the beast, a sudden aura befalls the clearing. Clouds block out the moonlight, and an unnatural darkness sets upon us. Time freezes, mirroring the icy floor below. Snowflakes pause in midair, and the swirling air itself ceases in an instant. The focal point of the beast snaps in my direction, and the burning flames lock my eyes into place. I frantically try to pull away my gaze, but my efforts are in vain, and I strain my neck to regain control. The beast uses momentum to swing its body to face my direction, and we stand both locked in place. Attempting to react and move my limbs, I feel a great power binding me in place, and I can just about twitch the end of my fingers. Before I have a chance to think about my options, the flame in the beast's eyes shoot a vibrant green, and the black voids expand. An extreme burning pain fills my head, and I scream internally. Images of unimaginable and inconceivable terror flash like fleeting thoughts, and I feel them start to infest my own memories. I desperately grasp onto any shreds of humanity I can locate within my own being. Yet all I sense is pure dread as a chilling voice starts to speak to me from within.